Go ahead and turn her over. Okay, thank you. What year's the car?
92.
Okay. So we came here, this Honda Civic the other day. I think it's a 1991 or so. And wouldn't start. They came out here, it cranks over. Good battery, good starter. Did a good their spark. So then we did a fuel test right here on the fuel filter, and we realized there's no fuel getting to the filter here. So we're gonna do today, we're gonna start by replacing the fuel filter here on this Honda Civic. And after that, if it doesn't start, we're not getting pressure, we're gonna move on to the fuel pump we have over there. And we'll walk you through those steps right now. Here we go. First, we're gonna move these two bolts right here in the gas line. So this top one's going to be a 12, the gas line's going to be a 14. So once you got the intake and the outtake lines for the filter taken off, 12 and 14 millimeters, I like to put this one up to the side. If it falls down there, it's going to leak gas. Any gas that's in the line is going to leak out, so I thought I'd put it up here to smell it. And to get this filter out, if you look at the bottom right there, there's a little tab. You're going to press that in, and when you press it in, it should release. Let's see if we can get it to release. I think it's in there good. I'll get back to you. Okay, I just want to push that in until it pops out. So I just had major problems getting this clamp off. Eventually I just put a screwdriver in here and pulled back, and it came right out. So there we go. Okie dokie. Fuel filter's in. Fuel lines are back attached. Got the little clamp on. Moving on to the fuel filter, baby. Alright, alright. No, that's not it. Next step, you're going to remove the seat here. So you get everything out of the back. You do is to lift up on the edge, and it should pop up both sides like that. We'll get back over here and keep popping, and then it'll just pull right up. So now we have the seat up. Connects these little springs down here. That one over there is stuck in there. I just left it and propped it open with the pole. One seems to be taped in, so we're gonna get the tape off and get access to the pump now. Okay, once you got the face off, it's gonna be a bunch of little screws, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you got those off, you're gonna want a 17 millimeter. Get this gas line right there. Once you get this gas line off, make sure the key's off. But yeah, got all the pressure out of there, and you'll disconnect this little screwdriver. It's a little clamp there. So loosen that, get that line off as well. There's a connector here too. You want to disconnect. It's right in there. A little gunky looking. Yeah, looks pretty funky. But anyways, we'll keep moving on. And then 6 10 millimeters nuts here. Take off. Get access to the pump. Once you got the clamp off, then you'll want to take the bolt out of there and secure both those washers. There's gonna be one right there. There's crud in here. One down there. You can see there's 2. Make sure not to lose those. One goes on the top, one goes on the bottom of the gas line there. And after you got all 6 nuts out, this baby right here should just pull right on up. Let's see. Here we go. There she comes. Careful of the seal down there. Let's get that on out. So it was a little hard getting the pump out. That little filter in the bottom there was getting stuck, and it just didn't want to come out very easy. But after some finagling, it eventually released and came out after I gave it a little tug. So there it is. Let's get the new one in. We have a new one right over here. So we're just gonna switch that out. This one for this one, right there. And we'll get it back in there. See if that fixes our problem. I think it will. Hopefully. Here we go, guys. The first thing you want to do is just disconnect the connector right here and the hose right there as well. So once you get your new pump unpackaged, I did here, you're gonna have some some parts here. You have a new plug, some clamps, different size filters. We need the long one. It's the most comparable to the one that got taken out. And there's the pump, the bottom piece to attach the bag to the pump, and a hose. If your hose is bad, you can attach a new hose there as well. This hose here seems to be good, so we're gonna leave it. But yeah, let's get the new pump on there. First thing to do is hook the bag to the bottom here. If you look, the bag's gonna go there, and this is gonna clip on over it. I'll get back to you with that. So to get this on, what I ended up doing, this other one's actually not made for this application. I guess it could be if you modified the hole there, drilled out the section where that hole's at. But if you look, this one here has that extra hole, and if you look, this goes right into there perfectly. So this seats in there. It's like that. Boom. In this bag here, you just pop the bag right on the bottom with it already on there. I'll get back to you with that. I'm gonna get the connector hooked up and the hose back hooked up. Get this ready to go. Okay, I have the connector back hooked up. Have the gas line for the pump hooked back up and tightened. This is on correctly into the fitting. So I'm just gonna stick the filter on now. So I ended up just going with the original filter. If you look, there's extra clearance there. It actually lets it fit in there. This one, there's not enough clearance for it to fit, unfortunately. You know what I could do is try using one of these longer ones right here. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Look at the little longer faces on them. Actually, it might actually pop in there. Let's try that. Okay, so this one here with the longer face on it actually ended up working. We're just gonna go with that one. It's new. Let's get this baby back in there. See what happens.